Hey y'all, welcome to another vlog. It's Sunday afternoon and I literally just finished my last vlog. I finished reading a Cruel and Fated Light. Absolutely loved it. If you want my thoughts on it, you can go see my previous vlog that I will have uploaded before this one goes up. But after that, took a minute because it completely blew my mind and hurt my heart. And then I watched all of the Summerween vlogs that have been going up and got huge FOMO. So I decided if I don't keep going now, I'm never gonna be able to recover from this book that I just read. So I got dressed, I put in my skull earrings. Probably see better on this side. My skull earrings that I got from Etsy last Halloween and have never had a chance to wear them. And then I went and got a coffee at the Human Bean. This is like my place that I go to now all the time apparently. I have so many gift cards for them because of gifts from my students and from parents and things from the last year teaching. And I am going to start my Summerween earlier than I planned. I was gonna start tomorrow, but I'm starting tonight. It is about 4:30, still quite a ways until nighttime. My plans for this evening are to get out of the house. Again, I've been in the house all day, and I really want to listen to Taylor Swift's new album. It seems kind of dark and grungy, and I'm like living for it. So I'm going to listen to that. I think I'm gonna just like vibe and drive around and like enjoy the Central Oregon scenery and maybe like try and explore some places I haven't seen before, just like driving while I'm listening to that. And I'm gonna find a spot to park, and I'm gonna do the thing I did last week where I like watch the sun go down and then watch the stars and maybe read in the dark in my car. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be scary. A little bit scary, or maybe not as scary, because I didn't find it scary last week, but I don't know, I'm gonna be reading a scary book in the dark, so it'll be a little bit scarier. But I knew I had to pick something that like I really, really want to read, because the last book that I read is in great danger of putting me into a reading slump. So I picked up my cover buy from last week, and that is The Book of Living Secrets. This is a stunning cover. This is a story about two teenage girls who have discovered that they have the power to go into their favorite stories, into their favorite books, and it turns into kind of like a dark and twisty story because things aren't necessarily as they seem. So I'm looking forward to it. It's dark, it's about books, it has skulls on it, it matches my vibe today, and it'll be a great jump into Summerween, I think. And I'm actually excited to read it, which is like number one priority, because like I said, the last book I read was phenomenal, and it's gonna be hard to be the next book that I read after that book. Thank you for joining me, thank you for clicking on this video, and I hope that you guys enjoy the ride.
Jump into the car on a Friday night, I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town, I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't ever play it and the night is young, it doesn't matter what we do. There ain't nobody like you. Look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high, ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down, ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high, ain't nobody like you.
sorry. I'll keep it short, but this is one of the most beautiful places that I come to on a regular basis. It overlooks the lake, and I'm literally just sitting on this tiny ledge. And so I come here, sometimes I come here at night because there are no lights and it's like nothing but sky. And you can see all of the stars, and the sunset over the lake is breathtaking. But sometimes I get nervous too. Out here by myself, you never know what crazy person could come out and push you over the ledge. But it's so beautiful, and I try not to think about that. It's definitely too hot to stay here right now, but I think I'm going to come back later tonight and do my reading at night here. I know I said that it kind of creeps me out, but that's kind of the point. And I'll have my flashlight and stuff. I'll be reading by flashlight, which kind of like makes it even scarier because you can't really see if someone's looking in at you from the outside of the window. Ah! But I'm fine. I'll lock my doors and everything, and I will be fine. I will be fine. And it'll be fun and creepy. And that's my plan. I'm going to do it. But until then, I need to figure out, maybe I'll just keep driving. I haven't finished listening to Taylor Swift's new album, and it's amazing, like I said before. So I'm just going to keep driving around, finish her album, finish my coffee, maybe get something like light and easy to eat, and then come back and watch the sunset. Finished reading in the other book. Sylvain was the bad guy in the book I just finished. Weird. Chapter 1 down, and so far I'm really loving it. I'm really liking the characters in the beginning of the story. There's two girls. There is Adele and Connie. And Connie is closeted lesbian, but she's very close to coming out. She's got friends on her soccer team that are also out, and she's just like waiting for the right moment when it feels right for her, which is amazing. She's a very strong character. And then her best friend Adele, who has suddenly become very interested in the occult with tarot cards and spells and witchcraft and those kinds of things. And she's been spending a lot of time in downtown Boston, where there is a man who has been training her on reading tarot cards and all of these things. And it's the full moon. They're skipping the prom and going to see him, and he claims that he can send them into their favorite book. So far, I'm really enjoying the writing style. I think it's fun. It's easy to read. The characters are pretty well developed, even just in the first chapter, and I'm excited to see where this book goes, for sure. Even as I am speaking, the sun is like going down really fast. The sunset was absolutely gorgeous. I literally stopped reading for like an hour and just watched the sunset, and it was so peaceful and lovely. It is starting to get a little bit darker. I'm prepping for when it actually gets very dark. I want to show you my snacks that I have, the things I have prepared. I am glad that I chose a YA book that's not like horror, I don't think, because I'm already feeling just a little bit nervous just being out here by myself, knowing that it's going to be dark soon. I do have my skylight open, but I want to be able to see the stars. All my doors are locked, and I do have things I can use as weapons if I need to. My snacks are all orange because I'm going for like a Halloween theme. So I have a orange cream soda. I have dried mangoes. I have cheddar chips, crackers, and I also had these pumpkin cheesecake ice cream sandwiches, which you will have seen me attempt to open and eat. But my cooler idea of getting ice and putting them on ice was not sufficient, and so they are melted. So I will have to take them home and refreeze them, and they'll be all wonderfully deformed, but I will eat them later. Because I opened it, I did eat like the cookie part of it and like dipped it in the melted ice cream, and it tasted good. It had a good pumpkin flavor, but wasn't exactly what I was going for. So yeah, I'm just hanging out, waiting for dark. As you can tell, it's not even proper dark yet, and I'm doing okay so far, although having my skylight open is making this like really creepy like wind sound, like a wind tunnel in my car, and I'm like, I might have to close that. I'm on chapter 4, and I just read a really creepy chapter where the man in the place that they go to, where the man in the downtown shop where Adele has been learning all of her things, he very creepily tells them the incantation of how to get into the book, and it's definitely dark magic. 100% dark magic. It's not good. It's not good. I know that you can still see a little bit of light back here, but it is completely dark in here for me now, other than the light from my flashlight. And this book is actually a lot creepier than I was thinking it was going to be. They've gone into the book, and they're in separate parts of the book, but it's not the book that they read and loved and enjoyed. In this book, so far, she's been dumped into a world that has been taken over by some sort of monster that whispers in people's minds and drives them into just walking into the sea and drowning themselves. And every night that she's there, because she's holed up in a bakery because she doesn't know what else to do, there is a crowd of people wearing hoods and like stained fabric, whatever, just like chanting in a language that she's never heard before and just like wandering the streets. So she finally is driven out of the bakery because she's starving and there's no food anywhere. And the farther she goes, like the more she sees that just like everything is destroyed. There's the remnants of a panic of people leaving quickly. There's dead horses everywhere. There's wagons and carriages that have been torn to pieces. Everything has been scavenged. Everything is gone. There's not a single soul in the city except for the chanting of the people and a scary voice that is asking her to serve him. And a lot of these like signs and things that say like preserve us, and like there's like bugs everywhere in here now. Please preserve us, or do not listen to the voice, or like ignore the whispers, and like all of these things. And it's like, oh my gosh. It's pretty creepy by itself. Like the writing is really good, and the atmosphere that this author is creating is actually like really really well done. Surprising, not something I was really expecting from a YA, but pleasantly surprised. Also, I'm finding myself a little bit more like intensely in the story, because all of my other senses are gone. Like I can't see anything. It's completely silent. And I'm just focusing on this book in the dark by myself. So it's definitely like a really intense experience. And it's kind of creepy, for sure. It's so dark that I literally can't see anything. Like even if I put the flashlight up, nothing. I can't see a damn thing. I wonder. Yeah, nope. Nope. Nothing. There's a car coming, and it's 10:30 at night. Hopefully they're just coming to stargaze, because this is a really cool area. But I hate it. It makes me nervous. They've parked nearby, turned off their lights. I saw them get out. I don't like this. I smothered my light, mostly. And I can see the stars. Oh my god. It's so beautiful. If there wasn't a truck parked next to me, I might enjoy them. But, alas, there are people. And people are scary. They haven't made a sound. I think they're probably here because it's literally the best stargazing spot in all of Central Oregon. I would be here too if I had a pickup truck, lay in the back and watch the stars. Still, not ideal. I legitimately am trying to keep reading, but like, I keep having these like premonitions of them like coming and like jumping and like beating on the window of my car and like scaring me. I doubt they would, but I don't know these people. I don't know who they are. They've come and ruined my spooky reading session, although it has made it even scarier, to be fair. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna see if I can keep reading. I'm gonna finish this chapter and then I'll decide what I want to do. I kept hearing footsteps like walking around and crunching on the gravel outside, but I can't bloody see anything. Oh my god. My anxiety is going through the roof. I have like 2 more pages of my chapter and then I'm getting out of here. They're leaving. Maybe I annoyed them because I'm using a flashlight and it was like adding light pollution to their stargazing. But I was here first. I was here first. Literally the best stargazing spot in all of Central Oregon. I can't even. There's another truck coming, so I'm gonna head home. But I definitely want to come back sometime just to watch the stars. I got very distracted by actually like stargazing. I opened up the roof of my car and it is completely breathtaking. It's actually like one of the main reasons that I named my channel Sarah Starry Reader, because I love the stars. I love the planets. I love the moon. I love studying space and science fiction and fantasy surrounding that, as well as like the best. So yeah, they're just blinding me with their headlights now. Thanks. Oh, yeah, they turned it off. That's better. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head out, and I will wrap up this vlog when I get home. So I know that this is supposed to be a scary vlog, and it was kind of creepy, but I have to tell you that the worst part was driving home on country roads, because on country roads, all of the little nighttime critters decide that they want to come out and do their nighttime activities, and I am suddenly the bad guy in the story with a giant metal death machine, and the little teeny tiny mice that live out in the desert decide that they want to cross the road right in front of my car. Oh my god, there was so many of them, and I'm just like dodging back and forth trying not to hit them. And there was little like cottontail rabbits and a coyote that I just slammed on my brakes for. It's like, oh my god, guys. Suddenly I am the bad guy in the horror story, coming at these little creatures with my metal death machine. And they have like no instincts apparently to stay away from me. And it was so stressful. I literally like felt like crying a couple of times, because like I swear to God, I feel like I killed at least like one little mouse tonight. One little mouse is no longer in the world, because I should not be driving in the middle of the night. Oh, it was so awful. Anyway, I'm gonna go inside. My camera's almost dead. My phone is almost dead. And I'm almost out of storage on it. So I'm gonna have to go and get this all sorted. It's about 11:30 at night. I'll probably edit a video, maybe read some more tonight if I'm still awake, but this is going to be the end of this vlog. So thank you guys for joining me on this spontaneous Summerween spooky night reading, and I hope that you guys had a good time. I had fun. It was really cool, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you soon.